Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Dave, Midwest Picker. This is a what sold on eBay video. The reason I make these videos is because when people are new to reselling, or even if you're not new to reselling, it can be very frustrating on figuring out what to source. You don't want to waste your time, money, and resources buying the wrong items that don't actually sell. As you can see, Enoch is back with the crystals, and Joey's off camera counting all my money. So before I get into what sold, check out my playlist, stories. These are Midwest Picker stories. True stories, things that happened to me or I was there when they happened. They're pretty hilarious. Some of them are gross, some of them are bizarre, crazy. So if you like true stories that are just out there and just really weird, check out my playlist stories. So the first item that sold is this little Fiskars. This is like a crafting plate. I don't know anything about this. I don't even know what it is or what it does. I sourced this from a Salvation Army for 50 cents. It sold for $8.95 plus first class shipping on top. I also forgot to mention when I do what sold on eBay videos, or actually what sold videos, because I do try to sell on Mercari, Etsy, and Facebook. I do tell you what I paid for the item, where I sourced it, what it sold for, and how it shipped. Next item is this really cool vintage pencil box. It's hard to date these. I would say 1950s, 1960s. Got this from an estate sale for only $1. It sold for $19.95 plus first class shipping on top. Next item is Mary Kay lipstick. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm not afraid to sell cosmetics. I love cosmetics, brooches, jewelry. I love learning new things. This is Mrs. Midwest Picker's personal stock, so cost of goods is zero. She had a box full of Mary Kay that she's not going to use. She just handed it to me and said, here, sell this on eBay. So this lipstick sold for $9.95 plus first class shipping on top. Next are two cassettes that were my personal property. I think one's from high school and one is after high school. This is Van Halen, Motley Crue. Tested, working great. Cost of goods is zero basically because I bought these so long ago. I don't consider it a cost at all. These sold for $12.95 plus first class shipping on top. So next is why did I go prime time? So I have to point this out. Dominic, if you don't know, has the channel on YouTube, Prime Time Treasure Hunter, and he also has a Facebook group, Reselling Resource Center. I'm going to link both of those down in the description below. Dominic must work 80 hours a week. He's part-time like I am. We both work full-time jobs in the healthcare industry, and we both resell part-time, but he does a lot more than I do. I'm guessing 80 hours a week at least, between his Facebook group, his reselling, his YouTube channel, Instagram, helping other people. One of the live shows he does on his YouTube channel is called the Cha-Ching-a-thon, and he changed up the format a little bit. But I sent in 2 links to 2 items I have for sale, and he encourages people to do that, to send in links for things that you have for sale. And I was featured on the Cha-Ching-a-thon, and I put up my 2 items, or I gave my 2 items to him, and he put them up on the live. So it's much easier just to show you, so check out this video.
But the next person is a legend. A legend. The man, the myth. The one and only Midwest Picker is coming up next, everyone. Let's give a round of applause for Dave, the Midwest Picker. By the way, just again, show the advantages of membership. If you're a member of the channel, I feature you in my Facebook group, the Reselling Resource Center. True story. I put Dave up as a featured person in the group. We got 30,000 members in the group. So Dave is up there for 24 hours. He made, I think, $45 in sales from being featured that one day. So pretty good. That's awesome. All right, so I got to get Dave's items up. Now, I know Dave was here. He's got to still be here. There's no way he left. There he is. Yes, that's a true story. That's a true story, Dave. There you go. All right, Dave, I'm going to get your items ready right now. All right. Are we all ready for the Midwest Pickers items? All right, so far we're batting 100 and at least making everyone at least one sale. What do you mean you miss them? I still make them? What are you talking about? All right, so here's Dave's item right here. I just put it on there. So it's in the chat. You could all click on it and explore. And let me share my screen here. And get our timer up. And restart it. So we got 90 seconds. And this is Dave's pewter Caterpillar belt buckle. 1975, 100% something I would get. I have something like this, but it's Mount Rushmore. but it's also from the 1970s. It's a pewter belt buckle. It's circular. Point is, these are great things to look for when you're outsourcing. Caterpillar, obviously a great name brand, $29.95, $3 shipping. If Dave sells this, Dave will have the record of the highest sale for the newly revised Chichingathon. So we'll see whoever sets the record. Right now, the record has previously been set, but we'll see if someone could break it. It's in excellent condition, Dave says, and I would trust Dave because he is an aficionado of all things excellent. So, oh, look at that. I buy chip on it. We've got, I think that's a record, by the way, with 23 seconds left on the clock. I buy chip. So, Dave, you've got the record now for the fastest sale in the Chichingathon. That's awesome. We got another sale. Dave actually has 2 records. He has the record for the highest sale and the fastest sale. Awesome job, Dave. And since Dave is a member of the channel, he's got another item coming up, and I've got that already, so I'm going to drop that into the chat. And thank you so much, I Buy Chit, for picking up that item.
So thanks again to Chris, I Buy Chit, who purchased that belt buckle. That was awesome. Thank you for supporting my channel. So yeah, the belt buckle. So what sold? Well, this wasn't just the sold, it sold on the Chichingathon. So if you want to make money, I encourage you to join Dominic's Facebook group. I encourage you to subscribe to his YouTube channel. And I encourage you to participate in these Chichingathons and just watch his other lives, like his thrift battles that he has and interviews with people, and Don the Auction Professor and Dominic will do a back and forth live answering questions. Just all kinds of great free content with great production value. So this pewter 1975, I think, Caterpillar belt buckle, it is so sweet. I have probably 8 belt buckles. I'm not really a collector, but I have a few of them. And I wanted to keep this so bad. It was so cool. I just loved it. But you can't keep everything. Well, if you look behind me, you'd laugh. But yeah, you can't keep everything. You can keep some stuff. But you have to sell the stuff. There's just no way you can keep it all. So I did source this belt buckle from a restore of all places for $4. And it sold for $29.95 plus first class shipping on top. This is technically a used one, but it's in excellent condition. I did sell one identical to it that was still new, brand new. That sold for $50. So Chris, I hope you enjoyed the belt buckle. You got a really great deal. Gosh, maybe I should have kept that thing. So thanks again to Dominic for hosting that live stream, the Chichingathon. I appreciate all of your hard work. Thanks again to Chris for his purchase. I really appreciate it. Next item that sold is a Mary Kay Micro Dermabrasion Kit. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Sold for $29.95 plus priority mail shipping on top. Again, cost of goods is basically $0. This was stock from Mrs. Midwest. Next is a Peep Candy Plush. This is basically $0. Cost of goods is nothing because I bought a variety pack of Peeps to do gross food taste testing for my live stream when I go live on YouTube. And this was a throw-in. It was just a free plush toy that came with it. I almost actually tossed this away. There's a lot of times where I almost throw things in the garbage and I'm like, meh, maybe somebody will buy it. It sold for $12.95 plus first class shipping on top. This one is a big, I'm going to steal this from Dominic, a big prime time boom from Beth. She purchased Mary Kay Cosmetics from me. So Dominic featured me on his Facebook page, his reselling resource group, and he highlighted me and my eBay store. And Beth purchased a whole bunch of Mary Kay from me. So thanks again, Beth. I greatly appreciate your purchase. These are 3 items. She spent $44.85 plus first class shipping on top. Cost of goods, again, $0. Came from my wife's private stock that she purchased, I don't know when. But thanks again to Dominic for supporting my eBay store. And thanks again, Beth, for purchasing those. That was fantastic. And the last one is a Mary Kay mascara. I guess I'm in the makeup business now. I sold 2 of them together for $31.90 plus first class shipping on top. So a short and sweet video, guys. That's it for what sold on eBay. My sales are kind of all around. I usually sell 1 item a day, 1 item every other day. Things have really kind of slowed. I think a lot of people are waiting for their tax refund check. When that comes in, that starts rolling in, you'll see a bump in sales, whether it's eBay, Mercari, Etsy. I do have one item listed on Etsy. I know it's a great platform and people seem to like it. I'm starting to transition some of my craft supplies and things like that onto Etsy just to see what it'll do. Not a lot of views. I've been on Etsy for like 2 or 3 years, so I'm not like a brand new seller, but I don't have a lot of, I don't know if they have feedback or ratings or even how that works. I do have a Mercari account. Mercari kind of scares me, so I don't have anything on there right now. But put down in the comment section, what is your experience with Mercari and Etsy? Pros and cons, good or bad, let me know. I'm thinking of expanding outside of eBay and just kind of putting my eggs in 3 or 4 different baskets. Are you done now? Are you? Joey's done counting my money. That was kind of quick. And once again, another plug for Midwest Picker Stories. If you haven't seen any of those yet, they're pretty crazy. These are the kind of videos that you want to hit that share button and send it to people and say, oh my gosh, this is insane. I can't believe what happened to this guy. And even if they're not resellers, who cares? They're fun stories. Pop some popcorn, gather the kids around the device or the TV. They're pretty G-rated stories. There's one that might be PG. I have a new one coming out soon that will have a disclaimer for language. But other than that, you know, they're safe for kids. Everybody seems to like them. I get a lot of good feedback on those. So that's the video, guys. I hope you like that. I hope it helps you know what to source. The Mary Kay items, you're probably thinking, duh, everybody knows Estee Lauder, Mary Kay, those high-end makeup, they'll sell. But if you can find those, check the expiration date, make sure it's not too bad. You see them at a garage sale, flea market, church rummage sale, pick them up because they do sell, especially if they don't make them anymore. Some of these Mary Kay items are discontinued or they just don't make them anymore, and people really want those items. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.